Alright, this is going to be a walkthrough activity 13-10, configuring and testing the default FTP site. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with our IIS manager, the MSC or the MMC snap-in, whatever you want to call it, and we're going to look under FTP sites and we're going to look at our default FTP site. We're going to say properties, and the first thing we're going to note is TCP port 21. All unassigned, that just means it's going to be part of localhost. We also want to then check current sessions, and we should note that there's no one in there because no one is currently logged in and connected via FTP. We then want to look at security accounts, and we see right here that we have anonymous. And as the book says, if we unselect this, then it will require basic authentication, which is going to use the built-in Windows account's login credentials in order to access the FTP site. But it doesn't say that we need to change it, so we're not going to. Then we look at the Messages tab, and we want to go ahead and change and give it couple different settings. So we want the banner to be dovercorp.net FTP server. We want to say welcome, thank you for logging onto the dovercorp.net FTP server. We want to say thank you for stopping by. Goodbye. These are just purely informational. The banners and system messages, they don't really mean anything. We're not going to change anything on the maximum settings, on the maximum connections. Under home directory, we want to say right. That allows us to actually copy files onto the FTP site. And FTP root, that's where any files uploaded or to be downloaded from the FTP server, as it is going to reside. Okay, that should be all the setup we're going to do. And we'll go ahead and get into our command prompt, and we'll say FTP localhost. And this starts up the FTP client. And it's going to want us to specify a user and an address. We'll say anonymous. And we'll just say user at domain.net. And that's pretty much it. I actually want to say open local host, and that just shows you we're already logged in. So if we say list or select help will give us our basic commands. So there's nothing in here. And if we go into IIS, right click and say properties, at this point we've already logged in, and we want to say in number 16 we want to look at current sessions. We'll see that I'm currently logged in. Here we want to say bye, and that's our goodbye message that we set up before. And if we go back and look and refresh, we see that the session I just logged into is gone. This concludes our walkthrough of activity 1310, configuring and testing the default website.